What's going on, Victorious family? How y'all doing today? Welcome back to the Victorious Kitchen, and today I have another healthy meal for you. Now we're going to continue with the same kind of theme with some peppers. Got my red peppers here, got a green pepper, an onion, right? We got another type of onion here, got some chives. Woo! Right, we're going to continue with the same type of theme here. Some garlic. But this time the star of this show is black rice. Black rice. Now, I know I was talking a lot about different rice replacements, right? Such as the quinoa, which I use, which is still a great rice replacement. But black rice is definitely better than white rice. Oh yeah. So, interesting fact about black rice. Black rice is actually a grass, believe it or not. It grows as a grass before it's harvested and taken. So, I found that to be pretty cool. But so here, right, it boils up like rice, but this has a very sweet and kind of nutty taste to it. Very good, very tasty. I've had it once before, as you can see with my cut open bag there. So, let's start to get to it. Alright, this is the little remainder of it I have here. Right, with this, it starts with a cup, but since I'm doing meal planning and I'm going to make a little bit more so I can have more to eat during the week, I'm going to go ahead and up it to 2 cups. So first thing I'm going to do is get my 2 cups and we'll move to the pot. Alright, so I've got me a little bowl here. Move the big bag out the way. I've got the rest of this from this previous bag. Got a grain in there, so might as well get into it. Right, I'm going to use the rest of this and see what that comes out to. That looks maybe about a cup. We'll pour that in there. Look at that. Save my bag here because we'll end up opening this one and you can't shut these bags. So it's a little bit below a cup, so I'm going to go ahead and open this one. Not that side. Well, maybe not that side either. Well, that didn't really go as expected. So I'm gonna have to cut the bag open here. So we can get some scissors. Oh yeah. Go ahead and cut this bag open. Alright. Got the bag cut open. I'll fill it up here to get to my 1 cup first. Look at that. Very black and brownish color rice, right? We got the 1 cup here. Oh man. Will that other cup even fit the bowl? It may. Alright, let's go for our 2 cups. Alright, so now we've got our 2nd cup. Okay, alright, yeah, we made it. Oh no! I spilled some, but that's alright. So, we got our 2 cups there. We'll go ahead and place the rest of this in this other baggie I had the first amount of rice in. Got 1 grain there. Put him in there. Okay, right. Got the remainder of my black rice here. Go ahead and seal it up. Then I'm going to place this bag into this bag, just so I have the instructions on what I need for the rice. So, got that over there. Like I said, the initial recipe calls for 1 cup. And I went with 2 cups here, and we need 1 cup and 3/4 of water for 1 cup. So that's about 3 cups. Right, 3 cups. I'm picking up these grains here. 3 cups and 1/4 of water. Alright, so here we are at the pot. Got my 2 cups of black rice. Go ahead and pour it in. There we go. Oh yeah. Got the rice in there. Now let's get the water. Alright, so we came to 3 cups, 3.5 cups of water for those 2 cups of rice. So here we go, putting the water in. And once again, it's pretty much like rice, right? Cooking process is about the same. And then just like with the quinoa, regular rice, right? You turn it on, turn on the heat, bring it to a boil, and then simmer. So now we have the rice going. Now let's get back to the peppers and onions. Alright, so here we are back over here. Whoop. A couple grains, I'm gonna throw these in the pot real quick. And I got a couple in here in the cup, so put those in here real quick. Alright, we got all the remaining stragglers. Alright, so now let's get to these peppers. I got some garlic here. We got last, so got some red peppers. Got 2 red peppers, and we got a green pepper. Alright, it looks like our green pepper was almost out the door here, so glad we grabbed it in time. Got the onion, got the chives, so let me get a knife and let's get going. Alright, so like before, I'm going to start with the red peppers. Well, I don't know if I started with the red peppers before, but like before, I'm going to get some paper towels, lay those out. Start with this one here. Peel the little tag off. Keep it cooking. Alright, it seems the seeds came out that one pretty easy. I don't have any spillage. Oh, a little bit. A couple seeds in this one, but take that piece and then take the center piece there. We got 1 seed in this one. Pretty legit. So now we got our pepper quarters pretty much. And some were a little beat up, but we're alright. We're alright. It will cook up just nicely. So as before, I'm going to go ahead and cut them into strips. Move these over here. Cut them into strips. Alright, that's 1/4. The other part about eating more vegetables and eating more plant-based as a diet, notice your food begins to be a lot more colorful too, right? You got red and green peppers here, the rice is black, you know. Once more. Which is good. Your food should be colorful, very vibrant, full of nutrients. Interesting thing about vegetables and such, right? Another way to look at them is your vegetables, depending on the coloring of them, right? This is pure light trapped within a physical structure, right? And the vegetable holds information for you body. So this pure life that you're able to consume allows you to have more color or vibrance within your life. Not sure what that is. That was inside the pepper. Well, I guess some seeds started to kind of grow within the pepper. Wow. Makes me want to look and check it. I think we're alright. Just keep it rolling. Alright, let's set the coal over there. Peel these seeds out. Alright, putting all the red pepper seeds, set that corner over there. Pulling these out. Alright, so this is pure light that has been crystallized into the form of a pepper, which is great information for your body in order to get what it needs, get the nutrients that it needs in order to function properly. And like I mentioned before, on the back end, color red pertains to your root chakra, right? See how it all kind of starts to come together like that, right? And red and the root chakra deal with circulation. And the chakra itself deals with security. Security and great foundation and structure. So just a couple little things to keep in mind. Alright, we got all the seeds from the red pepper. The cores de-seeded. So now I'm going to go ahead and push these over here. Whoop! Through the knife. Pick up a couple of the seeds that fell off the paper towel here. I got all the seeds on the paper towel so I can move it over like this. And then when we come to the green pepper, right, we know who's who. Alright, so as just like the first one, come over here and grab these halves or these quarters, cut some strips. Some pepper strips. I'm trying to cut them pretty thin here because in the last one I had a couple of bigger strips, but it's alright. They still feel good. Just want to make sure we can get everybody evenly cooked very well. So there we go. Right. Last quarter and then the bottom there. Oh yeah. The bottom piece here. Cut off that little section, just kind of put it away. Bit of a stem there. So now we come to the green pepper. Red pepper in here. Open up a little section for our green pepper. now since our green pepper was closer to out the door, I'm gonna be a little bit more careful about cutting the tops before cutting it into the strips. So let's do it. Now we got a place for our seeds too. Everywhere. Alright, we got 1/4 with no seeds. And get the paper off here. Seeds out of this one. That one's good. This one. Alright, got them all for that one. We got the base here. And pull those. I know we got our rice moving. I don't know if we're boiling yet, but we'll go and check here in a moment. I'm gonna do that before I end up cutting the peppers. Go ahead and clear the board of the seeds. Set my peppers on the board here. Alright, we got our green pepper seeds and we got our red pepper seeds. Seeds back here. Oh, we got one. Now let's go check on the rice. Alright, we're over here at the rice, so we grab a thing here. Let's see. Oh, we are boiling. Yes, we are. See that boil going on there? So now that we're boiling, I'm gonna go ahead and turn it down to low. And then we're gonna give it a quick stir, just to go ahead and move things around. Find me a spoon here. All right. And then like before with the quinoa, we're gonna go ahead and add some seasoning. Right here's the rice, a little bit. Right, some of the blackness is coming off into the water, but it's all right. It almost looks reddish, right, with a reddish tint, if you can see that. All right, but like with the quinoa, we're gonna go ahead and add some seasonings. So with this, I'm gonna kind of treat it the same way. Give me some sweet basil. Pink Himalayan salt, and I think that'll actually be it. I'm feeling like that'll be good, and then a little bit of butter. So I'm gonna go get the butter, then we'll start seasoning. All right, we're back with the butter. We got a knife, so I'm gonna go ahead and go butter first, since I have it in my hand. And since we're dealing with a good bit of rice, I'm gonna give it a good bit of butter. Drop that right up in there. There's a seed stuck to my hand. I didn't even see it. Didn't even notice the whole time. It's kind of funny to me. Alright, next we're going to go with pink Himalayan salt. That. Come back with the sweet basil. All right. And now I'm gonna go ahead and mix it all in. Mix it all in and around best I can. Get that sweet basil in there. Oh yeah. Alright, Now I'm gonna cap it and we're gonna get back to the peppers. And this should take about 25 to 30, even 35 minutes for it to completely cook. So let's get back to the peppers. All right, so back with the green peppers. Right, and I said I had to take a look at the top parts of the halves because green pepper wasn't looking so hot on all of the quarters, but save as much as I can and throw away the not so good pieces. Alright, I'm gonna say the greatest part about eating more vegetables thus far for me that I've noticed is simply the fact that I felt so much better throughout the day. I felt a mental clarity unlike any I've had, right? Just eating, your chicken all the time, your steak and your shrimps and stuff. Once again, like I said, I still like eating those things, but now I realize it's greatly about balance. You want to be productive and get more done during the days. Eating more vegetables and eating more karma-free foods is the best way. What do I mean by karma-free foods? I mean that when you eat your chicken and your steak and your shrimp, right? These were once living creatures at a certain point. But now you're inheriting all of the energies and all of the energetic happenings that have happened to them. Be it the slaughter, be it things going on within its life. Right? And all of these different, possibly not good things, So, when you eat things like vegetables and fruits, these are karma-free foods. Meaning, right, you don't really see a pepper walking down the street, getting mauled by its natural predator, right? And all of these types of things here. Right? And you don't have to deal with the energy that the pepper takes on, like if it were to get slaughtered like a cow or a chicken, So these are picked straight from the bush, or I guess wherever peppers come from. I think peppers come from bushes. Maybe a bush fruit. Right? So no issues. No issues like that facing you. Green and the red pepper. Starting to get a little bit of a trash pile here. I think I'm gonna just go ahead and use this other black rice bag as a little trash bag here. So once again, right, eating more plant-based foods and more healthier foods, right? Great mental clarity to start with. And you're also eating a more pure type of energy. More I guess a more fresh or more potent type of energy to fuel yourself. So now I'm peeling the onion. Just cut a sliver there. Grab at that. There we go. Peel that. But yeah, I'm not gonna deny it, right? There are times I still want me some Burger King. I still may want me a Whopper or something. A quarter pounder or so, but ooh, that's a fresh onion. I can feel it in the eyes. Once again, right, when you eat better, you feel better. The best thing to do is greatly feel better, right? There are times when you can go and get your foods, right? But you gotta just make sure that you're balancing yourself. There you go, got the onion all cut up. Woo! Oh, I can feel it in the eyes, baby. Ooh, I have to step back for a moment. Ooh. Ooh. Onions be kicking, I swear. Ooh, I have to cut these things up quick. I guess that's how you can tell you got a fresh onion. Cut down the center of that one. Cut it into quarters, kind of like how we did with the peppers. Right, got my onion quarters. Pull those apart, spread those in there. Take the next section. Same thing. Take onion quarters. Got some more here. Starting to smell that rice. It's smelling kind of good over there. Ooh, fell apart on me. That's alright. Make me some cuts there. But yeah, once again, eating cleaner has its advantages for sure, right? Maybe everything don't necessarily taste good, or taste good to you initially as like a burger or some pizza, but you certainly feel the difference after a while. Alright, so now we got our onion and our peppers in there. It's like the peppers are really the star of the show, especially that red pepper. Alright, just kind of mixing them up. Alright, we got that taken care of, so now let's go check on our rice again and see what's going on with that. Alright. Pull the top off there, set that aside. Oh yeah, that rice is really soaking up that water. Look at that. Alright, just have a nice little view. Still got some water, but the rice is definitely taking the water on nicely. I'm getting kind of a nutty smell from the rice. Just pretty good, right? Make sure we're on low. Go ahead and cap that bad boy again. We'll start messing with our chives and garlic for the rest of our onions and peppers. Alright, so we got our onions and peppers cut up here. So now we got chives and garlic. I thought I'd just change up a little bit more. Since I got the garlic right here, go ahead and put the garlic first. Give me a couple cloves and cut them up. These are sealed. And it's always good to go with your fresher vegetables, right? Rather than like some store-bought stuff kind of just cut up. Just put them to the side, I'll put them in the bag. Right, even these are still a bit kind of on the edge here because they've been wrapped and sealed. So they're not necessarily as fresh, but we've got whole cloves here. Just cutting off the ends. Alright, so start slicing and mincing a little bit. Alright. Garlic in there. Now we're gonna do a couple of chives. I think I'm gonna go about 2 small chives. Back in there. Set that aside. I'm going to go ahead and cut these ends. Alright. Oh yeah. Most of the chives cut up. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this one up too. Alright, we got the chives cut up. Go ahead and push those on in there. Look at that, right? Very colorful, very pretty looking bowl there. So, I mean, that's about it as far as the cutting. We got everybody here, so now let's go and set up for cooking the rest of these onions and peppers. So yeah, let's get to it. Right, so while we're over here, just gonna go ahead and check on the rice here. So let's go ahead and take a look over here. Yeah, look at that. The rice is starting to look a lot more plump. I'm gonna get a spoon here. Start kind of moving that around. Yeah, it's got a little bit of water at the bottom. But for the most part, that's looking pretty good. I'd say we're almost done. We're almost done. Go and set that down so now I can give it a real nice stir. That rice is beautiful. Alright, let's go ahead and cap that. Let that cook a little bit longer. And now here we go for the peppers and onions. Alright. So we got butter here, but I'm not gonna use butter since we got oil. Go ahead and put my seasonings out. Right, got the sweet paprika, garlic powder, granulated onion, black pepper, olive oil, and those seasoning salt, a little bit of that sweet basil, and then we're going to try something a little different, a little Creole seasoning. Alright, go ahead and turn it like that, go ahead and turn it up midway. pan ready, so now I'm going to go ahead and pour my oil. Got a lot of veggies going in, so we'll have me a decent amount of oil going in here too. Alright. Got a good bit there. Alright, I'm just going to let the oil heat up. I may look at the rice one more time here and maybe end up cutting it off. But yeah, like, you know, today's real star of the show is that black rice. That black rice there is very, very good. Like I said, it has a sweet and nutty kind of flavor. Interesting texture to it, right? And the best way to really check and see if the rice is done, right? Look for it to be pretty fluffy, right? At least if it's puffed up, right? The butter also helps that. And of course, right? Make sure we got our onions and peppers. Can't forget those. Alright, so it's been a little bit, so now let's just give another look to the rice. Got me another one here. Another grabber here. Oh yeah, look at that rice. Oh yeah, that's done. That's done. Alright. See how fluffy that rice looks? Oh yeah, that's definitely done. Go ahead and turn that off. Give it a taste. Oh yeah. Nice and fluffy. I'll just eat that, it don't want to come off. Nice and fluffy. Go ahead and cap that. Alright, and it's about time to drop the peppers and onions. Whoop. In the bowl there. And I don't know if you can tell, but I guess because of the heat, I can see the oil in the pan moving around a little bit, so pretty interesting. Gonna let it sit there a little bit longer, and then we're gonna go ahead and give it a test. And see if we can drop the peppers and onions. Alright, we'll go get a little bit of water and see what we got. Yeah, I'd say we're about ready, so might as well go ahead and drop them. Oh yeah. Alright. Gonna let the peppers and stuff open up a little bit before we add the seasoning. Look at that, right? Looks like the flag of Mexico. Got the red, green, white. browning up the onions a little bit there. And spread them around the pan. Now, if you didn't know, onions and peppers are water-bearing vegetables. And it's technically, wouldn't all vegetables be water-bearing vegetables? But these in particular are, right? Just like you heard me drop a little bit of water into the oil, everything just kind of sparked together at once. And right now we're cooking the oil along with the water from the vegetables, right? Opening up the vegetables during the water. So now is like where start to lose the water and the oil starts to get into the vegetables now to open them up more so you can start to bring out the flavoring of the vegetables, the natural flavors. Alright, gonna give these another flip. Alright, so now let's start adding some seasonings. We'll start with the garlic. Need another chunk here. So we got a little bit more vegetables we're dealing with here. Give me another chunk. A wee bit more. Got that. Gonna hit it with some granulated onion. Come back with the sweet paprika. Trying a new random element here, Creole seasoning. Try to add a little bit more than I did last time. Well, that is more than I added last time. But a little bit of salt. And I want to be careful not going too salty. Have that right amount. Right, come back with the sweet basil. Finally, the black pepper. Now I'm gonna go ahead and just mix it on in. Oh yeah. Alright, so here we are with the finished product. Right here. Got the black rice, and got the onions, peppers, garlic, and chives. So let's see. Let's see if we got the seasoning right this time, because last time I needed a little bit more salt. Let's see. That was it. That was it, right on. A little bit of black rice. Has a bit of that sweet nuttiness, but I think I need to work on a little bit something with the rice. But it's still good, still fluffy. So this was still a win, still a great win. You know, thank you so much for watching. I hope that you learned how to make a pretty tasty meal with a couple different vegetables. As always, lead yourself to your greatest victory. I want to thank you for visiting the Victorious Kitchen. And peace. Have me a little bit more of this.